The sun bearing down on you harder and harder. Stop crying that you have a wife and a daughter. Now is the reaping of what you've been sowing. No sense in nonsense, you did this while knowing. CEOs and executives, elected officials, malicious, malignant, found not beneficial. It's time for your sacrifice, no more delays. You've had a lifetime to alter your ways. Our hands are tied as you find yours are too, as you're dragged over desert where flowers once grew. I know it feels terrible, the ground can be rugged as earth cuts and wears at you, dragged through the mud. You start to get thirsty as sun blisters down. We can't spare the water, as little is found. And you cry and you wonder, why me it's not fair. I wonder it with you as your flesh starts to tear. The bone of your heels now is scraping the ground, as the heat of the sun really starts to compound. Just as your consciousness is starting to fizzle, the asphalt beneath you is starting to sizzle. That's when you realize you're truly alone. No one to pity you as flesh leaves the bone. It's gruesome, it's bloody, you never imagined how violent the earth can be. How could this happen? We ponder it with you as we near destination. What used to be coastal before devastation. We sever your spines, but your legs are no more. We leave you behind as you crawl to the shore. You know that it's poison, but you only know thirst. You must wash your wounds, but the water feels worse, as the salt and the oil and the waste that is jagged bites at the flesh that is left and draws maggots. You thought the water could soothe from the sun, but it only burns differently now that it's done. Lay back and surrender, the storm begins brewing. You realize for the first time this all is your doing. In these final moments, overwhelmed by the sun, the tide draws back sand and you see a gun. Your hands are now trembling as your body's in shock. Imagine the coolness of steel from your rock. The metal is burning and hot in your hands. You struggle to hold it, no longer a man. You cry if your body had water to spare. The end of the barrel in place if you dare. The trigger pulls back, you relive your whole life, saying goodbye to your daughter and wife. But the chamber clicks emptier than your campaign promises.